What's going on, guys? My name is Cody, or Codeine, depending on how you want to call me. Today I'm just going to be showing off some Tsukuyomi solo, trying to make an impact on the game before, you know, your role is completely irrelevant and your team is already tossed. Tends to be how solo lane goes nowadays. I'm definitely no solo expert. I kind of took a break from playing solo for quite some time in effort to actually climb some MMR. But I've been playing a lot of jungle. Definitely thought I'd be against the Chalk here. I actually just kill her here. Yep. She's pretty aggressive on me, which is smart to an extent. You gotta hit level 2 at some point though, love. You gotta hit level 2. So we got our teleport out already. Always good. Kind of hoping to be against the Chalk too, to be completely honest with you guys. I feel like Chalk's been dominating a lot of people lately with the Rune Forge change, or buff I should say, where now he's just able to sustain significantly more than other people, and he also puts out a hell of a lot of damage because he's always slowing people. But thankfully Tsukuyomi kind of does the same thing. He has 2 slows in his kit, obviously, the 1 and the 3. So you can get a lot of damage off on people if you're playing off of that. And you can see kind of here the slows will put their work in. And even though I'm real low here, might stick around. Actually, they have a Thanatos. I'm going to back immediately. Hit the very quick switch up there. And we're even going to get a Chalice since we're fighting so much in lane. Normally, you like to stick around until you can get your first item. It doesn't matter as much if you don't go teleport, which I did not go. If you have teleport, then, you know, you can kind of just back whenever, because it doesn't matter all that much, because you'll be back to lane before they are anyways. So, don't sweat it. The reason I went Aegis here is I'm going to try to do kind of the dive on them super hard and have the explosive Aegis, whatever that one's called, to pop some more damage off. I feel like that's probably a decent idea into the Izanami and Zeus. I can just get on top of them and stay there. Non-sexually. But yeah. We're going for a ton of totem control. Try and keep our team happy. Mana is always important, and the extra 25 gold is nice to have. I don't really know if I'm going to keep these series as much of a play-by-play, or if I want to just do, you know, just gameplay in general, but I'll try and splice it up to where it's at least moderately interesting. I heard Thanatos in the left jungle, so I don't want to get too aggro over here. In fact, I might even get Athena dashing on me if the Penny's hitting 5 anytime soon. No, we're fine. We're fine. I don't see Thany on the map, so... Keep poking. Keep those bluestone ticks a-going. I'll probably end up going persistent teleport regardless. That way I can get active on the map a little bit better once I'm level 12, so I'll save that extra 800 gold. I think I can kill here again. Not quite. Not quite. We do our best, though. We do our best. Especially with an early lead on Tsukuyomi, you want to be rotating as much as possible. I feel like that's kind of one of the biggest pitfalls, and the things you'll see, like, people complain about on Twitter right now is that solo just cannot impact the map enough. Like, by the time you're doing anything, that your team is already lost, which is kind of how it's looking right now. Like, we got our team kind of tossing the bag a little bit, but I'm not too concerned. My goal is to hit level 12 and then just persistent teleport over to duo and help them out as much as possible on cooldown. I tried doing this the other night, and I had a guy who just told me to leave his carry alone. So believe it or not, we lost. Who'da thunk? Alright, I'm going to pop a Chalice here preemptively. I don't think Thany will be here, but... I don't pop these, what's the point? You're probably thinking, what credentials do I have to be making any solo lane guides if I said that I'm not too keen on solo recently. And I don't. I think I'm alright at the game though, so hopefully I can give you some advice throughout, or some fun tips and tricks. In the future, I'm going to try and have some like non-DMCA-able music going on. I know that this is probably decently low quality compared to what you're used to from the likes of other YouTubers, but we're giving it a first go. Am I right? Well, I am. Rhetorical question. Don't give me a rhetorical answer. Nice try, Goku. Hey, at least our team's getting some kills on the board now. Merc's putting in the effort. Athena's already getting active on the map. Heard that one. That's unfortunate. I can't really do much there. I just kind of have to wait. But I'll throw up a sorry. Maybe they'll think I'm, you know, genuine and won't hate my guts for not keeping up with the rotations. But yeah, I mean, I've played Smite for about 6-7 years. Don't exactly remember the day I started. I got dragged into the game in Season 2, late Season 2, by my buddy, who was telling me that MOBAs are the new wave. This was back on Xbox, so it was new to Xbox, but not new to anybody else, right? So, started grinding out on there. Hated the hell out of the game. Went 0-23 on Scylla. Thought, this game's trash. It's not worth my time. Back to Call of Duty I go. But I stuck it out, played it quite a bit more, and I noticed a stark lack of content that's genuinely intended to be helpful. FineOK still does some great stuff. Call Me Masked is probably my favorite, where, you know, they're actually talking about what's going on in the game. FineOK still does some guides, which are extremely helpful, and, you know, the ones that aren't just the stream gameplay, which, if you guys enjoy that, be sure to let me know, because I might throw some up on the channel. I've been grinding out GM. I already hit it both this split and the previous one, so I'm not too pressed on hitting it again, but definitely been grinding ranked. It's been fun, albeit the server issues have been driving me insane. Which I don't know if there's any solution to that other than Smite 2. Which I think is a fun speculatory thing to talk about. I remember I got banned from Weekend's chat a long time ago on one of my accounts for telling him that I think he's wrong about not wanting a Smite 2. I'm sure his perspective has changed since the Season 5 or so when I said that, but the Unreal Engine 3 netcode, whoever built this game or started working on this game, who had no intentions of taking it past beta stage, clearly needs to be swapped out. I feel like a lot of the issues that the game is having is server-based, and the people who want to take the game seriously can't even do that. Played Uller the other day, got stuck in my axe stance while trying to throw in a bladed assault or whatever it is. Just wasn't able to play the Smite game. And it doesn't limit just to those gods, which it kind of felt like it was at the beginning. Oh, good try, Merc. Merc was popping off there. That's as much as you can ask for. Did everything he could. I really should have backed a long time ago, but I'm not getting any ganks over here, so I kind of might just wait until I'm level 12. You can kind of see the auto desync there. I'm actually not autoing right now at all, and I was walking full speed and still not autoing. That's the Smite game, Battleground of the Gods currently. But I think that Smite 2 would be an interesting idea. Oh, this is their Thanatos. Did you guys hear the Thanatos? Okay. 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 I think we're just dead here. Not as much as we can do. That's Chalk Med, all 3 ults. Kind of getting left on an island, he says, moments before disaster. Moments before disaster. Yeah, Smite 2. I think Unreal Engine 5 is a great target for it. That's obviously going to be projected to come out here pretty soon. Not exactly sure the timing on it, but I've been seeing good things. Not only is it well optimized, where you're going to have decent frame rates, but it's freaking beautiful. And I'm sure that they are frustrated on the design team at Hi-Rez by the limitations that have been set by the engine they've been working with on for years and years and years. And I'm sure they're just used to it at this point. but it's kind of one of those things that, you know, you should probably want better for yourself and your players. Oh, you really got to hit those stuns, Cody. You really do. It's okay. We're fine. We hit 12, we back to base, and then we gank mid. Grab our persistent teleport. Start teleporting in right now. All right, we did it. We got the Zeus and his ult and his beads. Just kind of face rolling the keyboard until the man died. Really all you can ask for. Although Athena rotated over and immediately punished my mid laner for existing as well, which is unfortunate. Hate to see that. Fortunately, what with the way the game is headed so far, it's looking unwinnable, but that doesn't mean we're not going to get in there and give it our all. They push mid tier 2, I'll have to head to that. They're at it, but I don't think they're going to go for it. Yeah, especially having played Predecessor a good bit now. During that stress weekend and having a lot of fun with it. The added verticality of the game is beautiful, and I think it's something that SMITE could actually take advantage of. Imagine new maps with some slight verticality on it as well, where you can, you know, jump up and down walls, and I think that they're just currently too limited by the game state that they have currently, and even if that takes away from the identity too much, a very simple graphics, server, and frame rate fix for this game would be sick. Frame rate's really not too big of an issue, but I still get weird stutters every once in a while, and I'm not sure if that's specific to my machine, but I've played across 3 different machines at this point. I guess 4 if you count my Xbox. And I've always had issues with the game, unfortunately. And I have 2 friends who cannot play this game for more than, depending on the day, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour. Without getting a crush. I think I just kind of face roll at this. My Aegis didn't go off? You hate to see it. Ooh, and he full heals from that. Right side is, Merc is popping off on the other side of the map. Doing a great job of punishing. I've been seeing a lot of people going Glad recently. Below 60%. Seems pretty good. I'm not going to have a ton of protections. But maybe I'll give it a shot. I do spam abilities quite a bit. I was thinking I'd go Mystical Mail, because Mystical Mail actually ticks on enemies when you're in your ult, which is just too funny. Burn it. Wonderful. Wonderful. Pyro and a kill. Thanks to use my teleport like that, and we still lose the tower, but to be honest, I'm not too concerned about my tower anymore. It is time to start rotating constantly. She stole my blue. Never mind. Game's terrible. We lost. F6, get me out. Just kidding. That's my best ranked impersonation. Lost my buff. Game must be over. I am going to steal this, and then I'm going to just rotate underneath. I really want defense before I go in on Zeus, but you don't always get what you want. Zeus is kind of getting clapped right now anyways. Maybe I just stop this Thandy from making it to the fight ever. Instantly got his ult. That's just a win. Worth. I get the kill on him. We'll take it. That's Thanatos, Zeus, and Athena ults. Any Zeus. Whoop. Athena ults. I'm and Kuz get her over there. They're down the ults. Alright, Thanatos just kind of cleared out the jungle. He's not getting any funny ideas about going in on the team, so my zoning duty is relieved. Unless I can find Zeus. He's over on Sol. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, they're both there. Oh, Lord. I rescinded my zoning duty too fast. Gonna pre-pop all of these pots. He's too fast. He's too fast. I mean, congrats to the man. I'll trade my ult for your blink any day of the week. Proud of the kiddo. Danny. Danny, what's happening, buddy? Oh, the frenzy. Oh, and the blocks. That was well done. I thought that Merc ulted through and killed people. I was not paying well enough attention to that fight, and that's on me. Fortunately, persistent teleport you just don't get as much value out of if your team is not warding at all. Maybe I just run this Zeus down. Aegis out of the Zeus. This guy is not exactly peeling for his teammate. He's getting some CC, isn't he? He's getting some crowd control to the face. Actually gonna back and go defend this Isa. I can do this all day, Isa. I can do it all day. And that's just another fire giant down. That easy. Just kind of using the disarm. The only reason I get close to her is to use the disarm there at all. You just kind of outrange her, actually, with Tsukuyomi. Your autos go a little bit further, in case you didn't know. For instance, you can actually stand at a tower and throw the autos and hit the tower. Not that that's ever really something you want to be doing, but... Okay. This guy just hates my guts for some reason. That dude just likes standing on top of me, and that's his entire life goal. Not too concerned about it. Go ahead and retreat, return to base, help out the team on the other side of the map. Let Heim get some solo farm over here if he wants it. He does not. Start working on that Pridwin. Actually, let's go ahead and get this going. Maybe some wards for the boys. And mainly myself. And by wards, I mean ward, because I forgot that I still have Chalice. Do I use my teleport? I'm going to use my teleport. My blue's already down. This is awful. I have misplayed this tremendously. I'm going in on Zeus, though, and I'm just going to try out the Aegis. Good blink by Thanes. Definitely shouldn't have stuck around there. Especially without the anti-heal. They're actually healing a lot. Thanatos has triple lifesteal. Triple lifesteal. What do you know? Not going to use that yet. I might have to go there and then return to base at some point. I'm kind of feeling... I don't know if it works. But this gives you 20% more protections. Which means that if I hit somebody with a Glad proc, it should hit pretty hard. Once I get those 20%. I mean, I'm literally only getting 20 extra protections, which is not that sick, to be honest. However, comma, it is more than I would have had if I didn't have that item. Alright, I should probably stay away from the Fire Giant pit. Likely where their team's going to be grouping. Might be grabbing gold. Danny going down this way? One health. Feels so bad. Okay, it just kills him? It does not kill him, but that was so funny. Great taunt there. Time's out. I'll try and grab my blue to max out my cooldown and then back up and help the team defend at the Phoenixes. I think this is winnable. I think it is. Merc's actually getting online. He's starting to do the good old-fashioned one-punch man things. Athena's going to be there before I can.
Place a ward for teleport. This won't miss.
I could teleport in. Nah.
Retreat.
I have no idea why I just did that. And he wasted his blink. Oh, man. There's just nothing to be done there. We needed to defend at Phoenix. I understand the zeal of Mercury by going in there, but I think that kind of just might have been the end of the game, unfortunately. Hey, we did everything we could. Unfortunately, the team pushed up to gold there at the end. Wasn't the only mistake we made, and I didn't get active early enough. Hope it was moderately instructive. Kind of turned into a zoo of a game, but I hope it was entertaining at the very least. I'll show the post-game stats, and hopefully, you know, one of the videos in the future we get an actual victory. Some games are just out of your hands. It's almost like I'm patronizing myself for saying that earlier. Yeah, I mean, that's just tough. Good game to the gentleman. Good game indeed. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Kind of just throwing this in as an addendum. If you guys enjoy content like this and you want to see some gameplay live, I do stream on Twitch. I don't have a necessarily set schedule yet, but I will have one in the future. It's on twitch.tv/Codeine. It's the same way that my account is set up here. If you want to see me playing live, then be sure to head on over there and drop a follow. Thanks, guys.